Hello, sup? How's it going? Welcome to Swap City number something. 6 it's June.
Engine, more engine.
Right now I'm in the middle of building my case series for the DA because that is this month's swap. We are case swapping the DA. I'm going to make an exception for this month. My hopes is we can get the engine in. I don't have the best expectations for it to start, but we will get it in.
Yes, we got the crank. Yes, we have a bunch of dry RTV because I didn't end up putting the girdle on, which is down there. I need to clean all of this off because I put in the thrust washers right here. And the crank wasn't spinning. It wouldn't actually, the crank didn't even want to seat. So I thought I'd ordered standard, but it was, yeah, I got the Taiho ones. So 25/100ths of an inch bigger than OEM. And if you want to run those, you have to machine the crank, which I didn't do. So I got the standard size. Yes, so they're right here. Thank you to Kenny from Elusive. And I also got the K24, the CRV post mount from K-Tune. So big shout out to Kenny from Elusive Racing. Bro, when I'm in trouble, I order from Elusive because it just comes so fast. It always gets here within a day or two, which is the best.
I got that billet aluminum, you know.
Yeah, oh jeez. Look at that.
Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the crank, set it on the table, and clean off all of this RTV. And then, because I had assembly lube already, I'm going to clean it all off with the brake clean. And also take the bearings out, clean them underneath again, clean the bearings, and then just pretty much do a fresh restart as if nothing ever happened. Alright, right before I forget, I'm going to put the oil squirters back. Alright. Bearings are in on the girdle and on the block. Oil squirters are in. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one has like the tiniest little bit of rust on it. I'm not too worried about that. Gonna put a thin film of the assembly lube. Then yeah, gonna drop the crank in. Let's do it.
The crank is in. So the camera ran out of battery and I didn't want to stop and run inside because as you saw I was actually applying the RTV. I just wanted to get it all done. So I'll turn the motor over and I'll show you it's, actually I could just show you now. I'll spin it by hand.
Pretty good.
Now it's time to do piston rings. So I'm going to size them up. I got my sheet here. So I actually just have to do a bit of multiplying to get the correct ring gaps for my application. I got the rings right here. The rings in there. And in that red box there, I actually got a piston ring filer. So yeah. Alright, so here's the setup. I got the ring filer in the vise with some weight just holding it down because it's actually not flat. I got the rings here, so we're doing the first cylinder. Now mind you, if you're doing this, each ring set is to each cylinder. Don't mix and match them, make sure you label them. But yeah, so I'm gonna file this ring right now. You kind of just put it here. You put it in between right against this wheel and you rotate it and it'll slowly file away thousandths of an inch until you get whatever ring gap you're meant to use. So yeah. Good day and good morning. We are back. So, I'm at the factory right now because I actually can't really continue the motor well, I can't time it until the oil pump is done. So, with a K20 oil pump, you can see I've marked it. You do need to shave it down, and I'm also planning on porting it as well. So, I'm gonna port it with the same porting tools I used to port the head. I'm just gonna go look for my burrs that I used and get it set up, and I'll also need to grind it down, so. All right, yeah. And then I'm gonna get porting of the corner in here because it's pretty much a hard turn inside, and we want to smoothen it out. Pump is ported. I did the best I can. It's very mild, not as crazy and as smooth as if you buy one, but it's more than enough. Now it's time to shave down the actual pump, because if I don't, I can show you later, it won't clear the girdle bolts on the actual block. So I gotta shave it down where I've marked it. I'm back. First thing I'll do is remove this little thing. Yeah, we need to plug it up if you convert to a K20 oil pump. So I need to take this out. I'm just gonna get a screw and a screwdriver, if I can find a screw. I managed to get a screw in it. Took me a few different screws. A lot of them were moving around. I didn't find it easy out till after, so it didn't really work. So I ended up using a screw, and it actually loosened it up. Once I kept turning the screwdriver, it actually loosened it and it kept spinning. So I had to use an impact. What we hope is, get a set of pliers and I just pull it straight out. Hope. There we go. Easy peasy. And, we're lucky, and it's tapped. The hole is it already has thread, so I don't have to tap it myself. So what I'll do, I'll get a 12mm, put some RTV, and block it off. Otherwise we're gonna be running like very low oil pressure to the point where we can't drive. So I'll get a 12mm bolt somewhere and plug it up. Alright, welcome to Swap City.
COVID edition.
COVID edition. So, we're all under lockdown right now. So, before everyone is stuck at home, we just brought the crane here from Josh's house for the K series for this car. Yep, so literally right before the swap, we're in lockdown now, so Josh is here for the final day. So we'll see how we go.
Yes.
But yeah, that's
probably when lockdown is over, all the boys will come through the garage.
Yeah, I think so too.
And they're not, just for disclaimer, they're not staying here, they're just here to drop off.
They just dropped off the crane.
Yeah.
We out! I think we need a